Hello students, welcome to your online classes. Today's class is for history, chapter 7. I have already given you question answers, very short and short. So today I am giving you long answer type questions. You have to do 2 long answer type questions, number 1 and 4. First question is about why and how were railways introduced in India. So railways were basically introduced in India to facilitate internal and communication for the defense and more better administration for the British. So Lord Dalhousie's introduced the railways, and his Lord Dalhousie's Railway Minute of 1853 formed the basis of the expansion of railway network in India. So the first railway line connection was from Bombay to Thane, and it was started in 1853. It covered a 20-mile distance. In 1854, a railway line was built from Calcutta to the Raniganj coalfields. It is to carry coal from Raniganj to the industries. The survey and construction of various train routes had started by 1856. By 1906, India has nearly 30,000 miles of railway track. The network of railways proved beneficial for both British and the Indians. So it was started in 1853, and within 50 years the network expanded a lot because it was beneficial for both of them, so it developed in India. And India was a huge country. It was needed at that time that there is something which is connecting all the parts of the India well. So railway was suitable for British and the Indians both. So this was all about the answer of first question. You will all complete this. Okay, I hope you understand the concept of the answer. Now question number 4. How did partition affect Delhi? You all know that India and Pakistan were divided in 1947. So earlier Pakistan was a part of India, but it was divided. Then what happened after that division, partition in 1947, and what was the effect of this partition on Delhi? As Delhi was the capital, so what was the effect? And it is adjacent to the newly formed Pakistan. So as a result of the partition of India in 1947, there was a mass transfer of people from both sides, both India and Pakistan, and the result was the increase in the population of Delhi. In the riots that followed after the partition, hundreds of people were killed. A large number of Muslims migrated from Pakistan, and an equal number of Hindu and Sikh refugees came to India. Delhi Delhi now यहाँ पे now होगा, sorry, wait. Delhi too, it is written TOO. Delhi too become a shelter place for refugees who were mostly from Punjab. Refugees means the people who are now homeless. Punjab, they stayed in schools because they have no home. They stayed in schools, refugee camps, barracks and garden. The migrants who came to India were from different fields of employment in Pakistan. Partition changed the social structure of Delhi, and as most of the migrants were from Punjab, the Urdu-based culture of Delhi was replaced by the new culture of Punjab and other native places of migrant. This in turn gave rise to newer traditions of food, dress, art and architecture. So when you go to Delhi, you will find many Punjabi speaking people in Delhi right now, and the food culture is also very different. I mean, all kind of food culture is very good actually. All kind of food is found. So this is the after effect of Delhi. That means Delhi was had to face a lot of problems due to the partition, and it has to face a refugee problem, and because most of the people migrated and many people came to take shelter in Delhi. So a lot of changes happened after the partition in 1947. So that's it, the answer. Complete these two answers and I will see you. Next work will be given in the next video. Okay.